Hello, friend. Welcome back to another episode of the Get Healthy series. My name is Kristen Hotop. I am a gut health educator and nutrition coach from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I am so glad that you could join me tonight. So if you saw the title, is How Full is the Glass? You probably guessed that we're going to talk about your attitude towards life. So you probably have heard, is your glass half empty? Is your glass half full? You've probably heard phrases such as, do you see the cloud or do you see the silver lining? All of these things talk about mental focus and our thoughts. And our thoughts are so important. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So as you're hopping on, go ahead and say hi. If you are watching live, let me know that you are here. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop hashtag replay so that I know that you are here. Make sure you ask those questions as you go through, because we're going to talk about mindset tonight. So I have been on my health journey. If this is the first time you're watching, welcome. If you've seen our My Get Healthy series before, welcome back. So I've been on a health journey for the last 3.5 years. I healed my gut from the damage of years and years and years of unhealthy foods, and I have learned how to use nutrition to overcome anything that I might have been presented with genetically, because you can change your destiny and your destination by what you choose to do with diet, lifestyle, and environment. So let's talk about mindset, because you're not going to be able to change whatever you're wanting without first changing your mindset. So how you talk to yourself is so important, and we all have negative thoughts. So drop a comment, raise your hand, let me know that I am not alone when I have those negative thoughts. I know we all have them. They all pop into our head. But what you have to recognize, a couple of things you have to recognize. First, a thought is just a thought. It does not belong to you unless you accept it as true. So you're going to have all sorts of different thoughts that are going to pop up throughout your life. And a thought is just a thought. The sky is blue. That's just a thought. I'm dumb. That's just a thought. But those have two very, very different meanings because of the emotion and the feeling and the acceptance that we attach to them. So it's very important to recognize, number one, that your thoughts are just words. You don't have to accept them. They are not true unless you say that they are true and you attach that meaning to them. So, very important to remember that thought. And you can change how you think about things. You have that power to change how you think about things. And if you don't like a thought, kick it out. Kick it out. And then tell it not to come back. All right, so we're going to talk about how we can do those different things. So, first of all, when you have those negative thoughts, you want to recognize or identify or acknowledge that thought has popped up. So when you want to create that awareness. So when you're sitting down and maybe you're just relaxing and you have that negative thought pop in, maybe you're at work and you're working on a project and you have that negative thought popped in, whatever the case may be, when that negative thought pops up, recognize it. Say, oh, that's a negative thought that does not serve me. Once you recognize it, then you want to explore the validity of it. Is it true? Is there evidence to back up whatever this thought may be? Maybe you use humor. So you can probably hear my dog in the background. Maybe you use humor. Is this serving me? Is it logical to have this thought? And if it's not, then get rid of it. So then the next step is to physically stop that thought. So mentally think in your head, stop that, get that thought out of here. Physically, if you have to, if you are a visual physical person where you've got to do the activities that go along with it, hold up your hand. Stop that thought. It is not serving me. And then replace that thought. Now, the replacing piece does take some practice, and so that's something you want to start thinking about ahead of time before you get into that next situation where you have that negative thought. So if you're having negative thoughts about foods, I'm so dumb, I can't ever turn down a donut, I can't ever turn down a cookie, I'm so fat. All of those things do not serve you. They are not true unless you accept them as true, which they're not. You are an amazing creation. You can change and do the hard things that you want to do. So start finding those substitutions for the foods and start kicking out those thoughts and kicking out those foods that aren't serving you. So if you want guidance on how to make those food substitutions, that's something I can help with as a nutrition coach. And right now I'm offering free coaching and free consultations for folks who want to start changing their nutrition. So let me know in the comments or send me a message if that's something that you think would help you on your path to getting healthy. So that's the substitutions for the foods. Then you want to think about substitutions for your thoughts. So instead of saying I am dumb, I am learning how to use my talents to improve in this area. I am learning how to make better choices for food so that I can reach the weight that I desire to be. Do you see the difference in the tone of those statements and the how harsh the one statement is versus how much grace you give yourself with the other statement? So it's very, very important to remember that you are learning. Remember that you are becoming whatever it is that you're going for. If you're trying to be a better mom, a better wife, a better manager, a better business person, whatever the case may be, you are learning that process and you need to give yourself some grace. And then the last thing we're going to talk about here is to visualize your accomplishments. So if you are stuck in a place where you don't know what, you're stuck in that negative thought and you've recognized it. So you're not actually stuck. You've recognized that negative thought, but you're not sure where to go next. Visualize an accomplishment that you had in the past, and that will help you get yourself out of that place and to the next place. And the reason why that works is because you're creating an emotion. So when you visualize that accomplishment, you are also feeling that emotion that occurred during that time. And when you feel that emotion, that gives you a boost to kick that negative thought to the curb and replace it and move on and whatever else you need to do. So cognitive restructuring is what it is that we're talking about. So if you are the sciencey type and you want to, what in the heck? I've heard lots about mindset, but what we're doing is cognitive restructuring. We're changing your irrational thoughts, the thoughts that don't serve you, so that you can have that opportunity mindset and find constructive ways to overcome whatever challenges that you might have. So I know if you're like me, you've had lots of challenges, lots of obstacles to overcome. And the obstacles don't mean that you should stop. The obstacles mean that you are on the right path and you have to become the person that can overcome those obstacles so that you can arrive at whatever your next level is where you're supposed to be. So you have a purpose. You have an amazing set of things that you're supposed to accomplish in this life, and you have to grow into the person that can do that. And the first step you got to take is getting your mindset to where you want to be. So I've got lots of different opportunities to connect with me if you are looking for more. I've got the nutrition coaching. I've got, I'm a speaker on our monthly health summit that's coming up on September 6th. If I know one of our speakers is going to be talking about mindset this month. If you've got some health goals that you're looking to accomplish, I'd love to connect with you. I can share some more tips on mindset, on getting in the nutrition and supplements that you need, talking about exercise and moving your body, and then how to get food and water in your system to help you reach your goals, to help you get healthy, and to show up in your life the way that you want to and be the person that you were meant to be. So thanks so much for watching today. If you know someone who needs to hear this, go ahead and tag them in the comments, share this video with them. Reach out to me if you want to learn more, or if you want the invite to the free Health Summit. We've got gifts for folks who are on live, and you can earn gifts by being on multiple health summits as well. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video and helping you get healthy.